Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, has consistently reminded Kenyans about one thing, that siasa ni kujipanga. And indeed, the Deputy President amejipanga ama anajipanga. So far, the Deputy President has assembled a team of legal advisors. This team is led by Professor Njuguna Ndung'u and David Ndii. And their role is simple: advice on matters to do with the economy of the Republic of Kenya. And number two is to craft messaging to the people. And yesterday, David Ndii met with the leadership from the larger Mount Kenya region, specifically to craft a message for the region. And currently, the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto, is recruiting top lawyers. And the role of these top lawyers will be primarily two roles. Number one will be to challenge the results of 2022 presidential election. So basically, William Ruto is not going to be declared the president of the Republic of Kenya, and is aware, and is already crafting this team, which will petition that results. The second thing this team will be doing, beginning now, is that they'll be litigating on matters to do with IEBC. Because you all know, from now up to the next general election, Kenyans will be focusing their attention on IEBC. Who will be appointed the new commissioners? How are they going to be appointed? So William Ruto has this team ready to challenge anything which will be illegal in their minds. Because you remember, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto worked very closely with President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2013 and in 2017. And the other truth is that William Ruto is well aware of the schemes they used in the last elections. So he's preparing the ground for anything. He doesn't want to take any chance. And so far, in his camp, William Ruto has successfully recruited top lawyer Nelson Havi. Who is Nelson Havi? Nelson Havi is the current chairperson of the Law Society of Kenya. Again, Nelson Havi was a very close ally of Raila Odinga. He was right inside Raila Odinga's campaign in the last election, just like David Ndii. So basically, he's going to bring to William Ruto's team whatever strategy Raila Odinga used to use before. Because remember, if there's one strength Raila Odinga had, was lawyers. Anytime he had cases, a battery of lawyers would always come out to represent Raila Odinga in those matters. So David Ndii was one of these lawyers. So he's currently been recruited. The second one is Cliff Ombeta. We all know Cliff Ombeta is one of the top lawyers in the country. And anybody who's been following his cases recently, you'll realize that he's been representing most of the people allied to the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. He's been representing Rashid Echesa, and of late, he made it clear that he's now part of Team Takatanga. And then number three, the other guy who has been recruited is Oliver Karori Kipchumba. He's a young lawyer, very smart, very bright, and currently he's been engaging a lot on political analysis on KTN. So this young man has also been representing most of the clans on behalf of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And he has also retained several other lawyers. One of them is Ahmed Nasser Abdullahi, the Grand Mullah. Grand Mullah represented President Uhuru Kenyatta in the previous presidential petition. He's going to bring that experience to William Samoei Ruto's team during the presidential petition, because the fact of the matter is that William Ruto is not going to be declared the president of the Republic of Kenya. That's not going to happen. And he's not going to allow that. And the only avenue will be court. Because remember, in the last election, William Ruto was so vocal on reminding Raila Odinga on one thing: go to court. So he's preparing this team, because Kenyans, in their own nature, will be reminding the Deputy President to go to court the way they used to remind Raila Odinga, or to accept and move on. But But what will be the role of this legal team? 4. The first one, which is immediate, is IEBC litigation. IEBC, just the way Otieno Kajwang used to say, as currently constituted, cannot preside over a free, fair, and transparent election. That's the honest truth. So if the current IEBC is going to preside over the next general election, it means a lot of things are going to go on in that particular IEBC. So William Ruto is well aware. There's recruitment of 4 commissioners. How are they going to be recruited? And among the team who are going to be appointed there, is there a single guy who the William Ruto's team will not be comfortable with? Because as we speak today, there's a feeling around President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga that the current commissioners, the 3 remaining commissioners, are leaning towards the Deputy President, William Ruto. So the best thing was to recruit 4 new commissioners who are allied to them. And since they will be allied to them, then it will be easier for the others now to be forced to play balls. William Ruto will be keenly watching the happenings there. The other question is, how are the ballot papers going to be procured? Are they going to be single-sourced? Are they going to follow the right channel? Because in the last election, you all know what happened to the presidential ballots. How are they going to be stored? So William Ruto and his team will be following all this, taking notes, challenging what they think is illegality. And that's how this team is going to help William Samoei Ruto. Number 2 is the 2022 presidential election petition. William Ruto is going to petition the 2022 presidential elections results. He's going to challenge it because that result is not going to give him victory. And if you've been following Ruto and his team, they believe that nothing is going to stop them from winning the presidency. And the truth of the matter is that they are likely to be defeated. So this team is going to start from the elections day, from the way elections are being conducted, any misconduct, any illegality. They are going to follow just the way Raila Odinga did in the last election, and they are going to challenge the results. After challenging the results, then Kenyans are likely to go back to the polls again. So William Ruto is preparing the ground to challenge the presidential results. Remember, he was President Uhuru Kenyatta's running mate. He is well aware of everything, all the illegal things they committed. Ruto is well aware of all those illegal things. If this team will be planning to commit the same illegalities, William Ruto will be advising his team that in the last election, this is what we did, this is what we did. When it comes to results transmission, this is what we did, this is what we did. And NASA did this. So basically, he's preparing a team which is going to challenge the presidential election because Ruto is not going to be declared the president. Number 3, the deputy president is also retaining and recruiting this new team to advise him on legal matters moving forward. Remember, for a long time, William Ruto has always been accused of just operating as the advisor, the ward, the preacher, everything. And Kenyans had started asking, who are the advisors of the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto? So on legal matters, he's now crafting this team. And this team will be advising him on matters, on legal matters. For example, if Fred Matiang'i will be doing something which is against the constitution, or even Karanja Kibicho will be doing something which is against the law, then this team will advise the deputy president on what to do, whether to petition, whether to file a case, or the next thing. So basically, they will be advising the deputy president. Even the deputy president will be advised on all legal matters so that all his moves will be confined within the framework of the law. Remember, in the last election, Raila Odinga even declared himself the president of the Republic of Kenya, and he was sworn in. But his legal team made sure that it was within the law, so that there was nowhere you would pin Raila Odinga as having sworn himself as the president of the Republic of Kenya. And that's why he was sworn in as people's president. People's president, and not the president of the Republic of Kenya. So this team will be advising William Ruto on any matters to do with law. Number 3,
BBI.
I think William Ruto is keen on stopping
BBI.
So far as we speak in this country, several cases have been filed against
BBI.
I think there are 11. And the courts, I think, consolidated them into 7, I think. So these cases, who is behind them? Several groups. Let me give you an example of a group which is trying to stop
BBI.
The Linda Katiba group. Who are the faces of the Linda Katiba? Martha Karua, you can say she is independent, which I doubt. Then there is David Ndii. The moment you see David Ndii advising William Ruto on issues to do with the economy, the moment you see David Ndii educating the people of the larger Mount Kenya on messaging, on how they can message the issues of economy to their own people, then you can start adding 1 plus 1. So Ndii is actually now the link between the deputy president and the Linda Katiba. If you list all those people litigating, if you list all those people who went to court over BBI, almost all of them are William Samoei Ruto. So probably this team advised them that the best way, let us have this team separate, let us have this team separate, let us have this team separate. So that when this case is finished, then another one is still there, then another one to mark time. And that's why the courts decided that the best thing was to consolidate. And lastly, is the matter of IEBC. It's still not over. We know William Ruto, the lawyer, Paul Gisheru, the cases, there's a chance the cases are likely to be revived. And if they are revived, will William Ruto be allowed to contest for the presidency based on Chapter 5 of our Constitution? Of course, the president was allowed. Several things are going to happen. And because they don't want to take chance, this team is ready to deal with matters of ICC, especially over ICC, especially in regards to 2022 presidential elections. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on this matter. And please, may you have a good day. Thank you guys. And please, if you are watching it for the first time, just click subscribe button, because you'll always enjoy the content we produce here. To the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your support. It's been amazing. And without their support, this channel would not be where it is. I know I have a gang here. Anytime I post a video, they share, they drop their comment. I want to thank you guys so much. Please continue with that spirit. Thank you guys, and please have a good day.